Everybody has things in life that try to bring you down, that annoy you, that cause anxiety, no matter where you're at in life. Let me use me as an example right now. I live a life right now that a lot of musicians are trying to get. They want to get in a national touring band and they want to travel around the world and play their instrument in front of big crowds and get paid and do it for a living. They don't want to work at Burger King or the tire shop or whatever. They're doing it right now so that they can earn enough money to support themselves while they can really go after their dream of being a musician. I did that and I'm here now. I'm not like, I'm not Nickelback. I have a long ways to go, but I did it though. I'm at the point now where I'm a professional drummer. I'm a musician. I travel around the world. I play my music and I pay my bills. There's still things in life to bitch about and to be annoyed about, and that's going to translate up the rungs of the ladder as you go. So, whatever current situation you're in right now, and you have all these things that are pissing you off or annoying, or you can't do this, or, some bills, or, the things will definitely differ based on where you're at, but the emotion that it creates doesn't. Because you might think, oh, once I'm a famous musician and I'm touring, I'll be happy. No, I mean, well, yeah, you'll be happy, but there's going to be things in that reality now that piss you off, that unmotivate you, that make you depressed, that make you think, make you worry, am I going to be able to do this? That shit is always there. It just translates up the ladder and the circumstances change, but the feeling it invokes is the same. So once you understand that, you can try to, realize that it's not about getting things from the outer world to make you feel good inside. It's about feeling good inside first so that you can experience the best in your outer world. I used to be, okay, let me take you back when I used to be an addict. I was a heroin addict. I was in and out of jail. This was like 13 years ago. I live a completely different life now, but there was a time where I was just chasing drugs all the time. It's all I wanted. And I had lots of problems in my life that created anxiety and worry and, struggle. I would go see the judge and I'd be like, shit, am I going to go to jail? Should I lie to them and say I didn't use? But then if they drug test me and I fail, they're going to lock me up for lying. Should I just be honest? But he might still put me in jail for being honest because I slipped up last time. And he doesn't like when you keep doing it. Like there's always things that would get me worried and frustrated. I started thinking about it differently though. Instead of going into my rehabs or my courts worried with anxiety, I tried my best to just get to a place of acceptance and trying to feel as good as I possibly could in any given moment. What do I got to do? What do I got to think about? Where do I got to go mentally so that I can just avoid these feelings? You have to ignore them and block them off because what happens is when you hold on to them, I hold on to that worry and that anxiety. I'm just going to live that. I mean, I'm just going about my day fucking worried and feeling like shit. And then you're attracting things along that same wavelength. That's really the name of the game here. Once I changed my focus, my inner being, my outer changed too. If you're a drug addict, nothing's going to happen. No one's going to save you. There's not a magic pill. Sure, you can take like methadone and Suboxone and these treatment drugs. They're just opiates. They're just keeping you on opiates. You can be fooled by that to think, oh, there's something from the outer world solving my problems. Really, what you need to focus on is solving your inner state, getting to a place where you can feel as best you can so that you can get on a different vibration to then change your outer world, change your reality. It starts from within. Everything starts from an idea. Your thoughts will turn into emotions, and then those will turn into actions, and then that will change your life. It's never the other way around. It can't be. That's why, have you ever seen these stories of people who win the lottery and then they immediately like lose it all within a year or something? They win like 65 million and then their life becomes a complete hellhole and they go in like extreme debt. That's because before they won that money, they already didn't have a mindset of wealth. And if anything, they had a mindset of, lack. That's why they're playing the lottery. I mean, the lottery's fun to play. I'm not saying it's for people who are, put it this way. People playing the lottery are trying to get rich, so they're in a state of, I don't have that. So I want that. I'm chasing that. So a lot of times that's what you'll see. They'll win the lottery and their paradigm takes over. That mindset stays. So it just cycles through that money. The universe corrects. It has to get back to your state of mind so it can reflect your sense of lack your state of lack. So you'll spend that shit quick and you'll go into debt. I mean, this is a real thing. This happens all the time. You have to develop the proper mindset within you so that you can attract the life you want. That's why when I got off of drugs, I started focusing on being a professional musician, and I didn't sit around thinking about how I couldn't do it. I just envisioned the life. I thought about it until I had the emotion of it. I'd put myself there mentally. I'd go there on a stage, 50,000 people cheering. And I would pretend I was in there, close my eyes, and then I would get those butterflies and that feeling of like, oh my God, this is real right now. You can do this. It's kind of difficult. I mean, we lose this when we're a kid. The world makes you grow up. When you're a child, this is really at its peak. Your imagination is on point. Somewhere along the line, we lose it, and you're told to grow up. If you can get back into that state of mind and have your imagination just really on point, put yourself in the life you want, generate the feelings and harness it, and watch the outer world start to shift. Watch opportunities come in that are in line with your state. Just like when I was an addict, my state was a poor, suffering addict, anxiety, depression, and I just attracted things along that same wavelength. Jail, failure, being sick, just everything came with it. No one trusted me. I'd steal shit to try to get my drugs. I mean, like, whatever the state you put yourself in, your life reflects that. Anyone who's a business owner, a CEO, their state of mind reflects their life, or other way around, rather. They're not sitting around thinking about how they're poor and how they have nothing. They're thinking about a life of which I can do this. Imagine this life. That's what I want. And they put themselves in that state and they conduct themselves from that state until they attract opportunities along that wavelength and they pounce on it. That's what successful people do. They don't dwell in negative bullshit, because remember, that's going to translate up the rungs of the ladder no matter what. CEOs, rich, famous people, the singer in Nickelback, he has bad days. He has things that piss him off. We're all human. We're all living the human experience. So it's crazy to think that once you get to some magical place, all that's going to go away. It's not. It's absolutely not. But you can control your state of mind, your being, which then directly controls the life you experience. So keep that in mind. If you're going through something right now, if you're down, if you're sad, if you're in a situation in your life that you don't want to be in, stop dwelling in it. Stop focusing on it. Stop thinking about it. You're keeping it alive. Vision the life you want. Start thinking about it. That's where it's going to start. Generate the thoughts. Go there mentally. Generate the feeling of what it would feel like to already have that life. And then conduct yourself in every aspect of life, living from the end result. Watch your life transform rapidly. If you only knew how I was 13 years ago, 15 years ago, 17 years ago. I mean, I was an addict for like 7 years. It was bad. My whole family thought I was going to die. No one thought I was going to make it out of that. I mean, it was terrible. Somewhere along the line, I changed my mindset. I changed my state of being, and everything followed suit. I hope you can take something from this video. Have a good one. I'll be back. My band's going on tour, Dropout Kings. We're going out with Don Broco. If you're watching this, I'm actually probably on tour right now. So Google it. Come out, hang out. If there's some dates that are in your city, I'd love to hang and we can chat more about this stuff, or we can talk about drums or anything life. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I'll be back. Have a good one. Peace.